What's poppin'? Welcome back to the channel. Super duper appreciate everyone tuning in. Today we'll be doing a news roundup video. We're going to go over Mahmoud. I'm probably going to be butchering this, but Devashvili, the goalkeeper from Valencia that Liverpool signed. Sorry, completely butchered the name. We're going over a possible sign of Isak, Darwin Núñez leaving. And we'll be talking about how Gordon is going to be missing for the cup final. So yeah. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. So, reports coming out of Spain that Liverpool's new £40 million signing goalkeeper Giorgi Mamardashvili struggling. Obviously, I know the Valencia are currently bottom of the table, which is, crazy to think about, right? Because at one time, not that long ago, well, maybe like a decade ago, Valencia were like a top team that like David Silva. Anyways, so they're saying, look, he's struggling, he's not performing well, etc., etc., etc. From his perspective, I could kind of see why his team is struggling. If you're near the bottom of the league, fighting relegation, you're probably not going to be playing and performing at that kind of top peak level. So I think that probably plays a factor as well. Now, he basically saying, look, I'm not coming here to be second fiddle. He wants to be the number one goalkeeper. But Alisson Becker, he's kind of cemented that spot for his own. Alisson, he's going to be the number one choice unless he leaves, which I don't think is likely. Kelleher is very, very much likely going to leave, right? As much as I like Kelleher, he's a homegrown player. He hits that kind of criteria. He definitely wants to be playing first team football. And I'm pretty confident to say that he's going to be leaving the club. So Mamardashvili, I think Liverpool kind of see him as the long-term replacement for Alisson. But if he's not playing well in Spain, struggling over there in Valencia, even with the circumstances, Alisson's kind of cemented himself as one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He's probably going to be second fiddle until maybe Alisson leaves or gets too old, or the club decides to cash in on him, or Saudi comes calling and Alisson wants to take that 700, 800 grand a week, which, I don't blame you, bro. But until then, he's probably going to be second fiddle, right? And yeah. Anyways, so for the next piece of news, we'll be going over Darwin Núñez. So Darwin Núñez, it's no secret, hasn't really kind of worked out the club. He does have some very, very kind of good attributes, but £85 million signing, I don't want to, pile on the player because he's still a Liverpool player. I do still kind of believe in him. I do believe he has some very, very kind of good attributes. He's fast, he's pacey, he's got really, really good kind of movement. It's just he kind of can't really put the finishing touches and, put goals in the back of the net. And he's not really like a key player, really. He's more of a kind of like a bench option, rotation option. And he really should ideally be like a number one striker. One of the first kind of names on the team sheet. And he should be that kind of player. So, still like Darwin. I'm still going to support him until the end of the season. People can say whatever, but he did get those 2 goals against Brentford. And he's still got a role. And he's still got a place around the squad until the end of the season. But it's very much known that he's going to be leaving. In fact, Fabrizio Romano, he's saying, look, it's very, very much like he's going to be leaving. No real secret, really, but Atletico Madrid come calling. Apparently, some rumours there. I think Atletico got multiple strikers and rumours of AC Milan. I could kind of see Darwin going elsewhere, having a fresh start, and really put it all together, in my opinion. But very much likely going to go. Possible replacements for Liverpool. Isak's kind of the one that's everyone's being linked with. Obviously, Isak, he's doing his thing, ripping out the Prem. He's got really, really good, strong, solid attributes for a striker. He's tall, he's powerful, he's got good finishing. It's kind of Premier League proven now. So yeah, but 150 million pounds, Newcastle, they're not going to sell their key asset for cheap money. So yeah, question is, are Liverpool going to cough up that type of money? Part of me is a little bit skeptical because I just don't see Liverpool with the owners we got. I don't really see Liverpool as that kind of club where you spend 150, 100 million pounds on a striker, press a few buttons. Liverpool kind of do business in a different way. They kind of target kind of more low key players, players that where there's not a lot of competition from other clubs. So yeah. Anyways, we'll get to the next piece of news, which is Anthony Gordon and possibly Isak missing their Carabao Cup final. So Anthony Gordon, one of Newcastle's key players in that team, right? When you look at the attacking threats, look at players who have been performing at a very, very kind of high standard for Newcastle, Anthony Gordon is going to be second choice, right? He's at number one, Anthony Gordon second. And it looks like he's very, very much likely gonna miss the Carabao Cup final, which is kind of unfortunate for Newcastle. Suppose it's a good thing for Liverpool, right? So this should really, really cement Liverpool as the most likely winners in the Carabao Cup final, right? You've got to take advantage. Obviously, you can't take any game for granted. Isak could be missing a game as well. Even if Isak plays, which he might do, they might be playing games, kind of mind games with Liverpool. If Anthony Gordon's going to miss the game, Liverpool got to be much kind of firmer, stronger favourites, and touch wood, can't take any game for granted. Newcastle are a solid team. Unpredictable stuff can happen, but have to win that game. And I think that really kind of solidifies Liverpool as firm favourites to win that Carabao Cup final. And he's going to hate, but, cup's a cup, a trophy is a trophy. And yeah, any trophy is a good one in my opinion. So without further ado, super duper appreciate everyone tuning in. Make sure to like, share, comment, sub, all that cliche YouTube stuff, and catch you in the next one.